I shaved my armpits. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Melissa or Missa and I am a mess. Frankly, welcome to my channel. If you're coming back, welcome back. Today, as you can see by the title, I'm just going to put some makeup on my face and I've got no idea what. Probably nothing exciting, but we'll just chat, catch up. It's been a while since I've done like just a chatty get ready with me style video. And that's what we're going to do today, so let's do it. I just went to the post office with my hair. I haven't even brushed my hair. Just sprayed dry shampoo in it. Yeah, my hair is like 98% dry shampoo. 2% hopes and dreams. Anyway, let's put some makeup on. How are you all? That's more important. AMELIORATE Intensive Skin Therapy is what I'm going to use. Oh, gross. Like a chunky bit on it. As my primer, because I don't really believe in primer. Yeah, how are you all doing? Tell me. Achieved anything great today? I went to the post office, so as I was saying to Danielle, well, that's a win. Look, I've got framed photos of sausage and potato. Printed them off in Boots when I went and got my prescription on Saturday. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, that's so nice. I think I might do my base first before eyes, because I might do, I don't know, we'll see. I should probably put my hair back because I don't understand how people can do their makeup with their hair down. Actually stresses me out to watch. Yes, you're zoomed in case I haven't shaved my armpits. What's been going on with life? With me, not much. Really, still here. I and my 2 cats are a very happy family. What foundation will I use? Did I declutter the wrong shade? Because that is so pale. Whatever, let's just use a super pale foundation. It's me. My Revolution matte base. I'm not going anywhere now. I've been to the post office. I've done my errands. So only you have to sit and look at me. Nobody else does. Why am I doing my base first? I don't know. It's being dangerous. This is shade F6.5 and I think I decluttered shade 5, which is definitely darker than this because this is so pale. Yeah, I've just been kind of ticking along. I've decluttered all of my collection again. Those videos, some of them might be up already, some of them are still to come, obviously. I think this will go up on Friday. Yeah, so Tuesday's video will be a declutter. That'll be the first of my series. I think I've decluttered my makeup by like at least 50%, if not more. So that was good, got a big weight off my mind. I like to have these brutal declutters every so often. Sorry if you can hear my sponge, my microphone totally picks it up now, but I mean it's good I've got a microphone, right? I might use a little bit more. I feel like going cake face today. Yeah, decluttered. I've spent the past couple of weeks, well, so what, 2 weeks ago, it would have been, I was very down in the dumps. Just everything was getting on top of me. Life, everything, you know how it is. You're probably all in a similar boat. And I have not seen anybody or had any human contact since Christmas Day. So I went and stayed with my sister because technically if you live alone you are allowed a bubble. I think everyone's allowed a support bubble anyway, but anyway, if you live alone you're allowed a support bubble. So I went and stayed with my sister and my little nieces for a few days and it was wonderful. That's when I had the hot tub incident, gave myself a black eye. That was great and I really needed it. And sausage and potato, loved the kids, absolutely adored them. Per potato though, he did not travel home well. He got very stressed out in his carrier. I've got 2 separate carriers. I don't know if maybe one would be better, like having them together. But anyway, I've got 2 separate carriers and I'm not going to bother with cream products today. Just not in the mood. Oh, I've got a new concealer we could use though. Yeah, I got the Ordinary Full Coverage Concealer in the shade 1.1p. I honestly just picked whatever pale one they had. Pure Potato did not travel home. Oh, it's got like a little squeezy thing. Potato did not travel home very well. He got very stressed and the weird thing is, like, on my way to Aberdeen he was absolutely fine. I want to go cake today, by the way. He was absolutely fine, like neither of them made a peep. the whole way there. But on the way back, oh my goodness, it was the most stressful drive of my life because I just heard him crying the whole time. And the weather got awful from Perth all the way back towards Stirling. It was snowing horrendously, and I've got a Citroen C1, which is not built for the snow. It's not built for anything really. It's like a little cardboard box of a car. But yeah, so I didn't really want to pull over and then get stuck in the snow because it was really piling up. So I just got all the way home and I'm still crying and screaming. And when I got home, I realised he'd pooed all over himself, all over his cat carrier. He was caked in poo from his head, like all over his body. So as soon as I got home, I just took him out his carrier in the kitchen with the door shut because it's got like marble floors, so I didn't want to put him on the carpet, and I had to give the poor wee thing a bath in the sink. He was a very, very good boy. He didn't like try to scratch me or bite me or anything. He was actually pretty calm about the whole thing. This concealer's nice. I do not care for the Ordinary foundation at all, but this concealer is nice. I feel like that's pretty full coverage. Very brightening. 1.1p is the shade I got. Very light. I can get behind that. That was less than a fiver. It's literally better than Makeup Revolution prices. Oh, so over Makeup Revolution. My skin is looking real nice. I like that actually. Oh man, I did have a new primer. This isn't a full, I need to do that tomorrow, full face first impressions, because I've got like heaps of new stuff that I want to try. Like I've got the new Beauty Bay palette coming tomorrow. Other things like that. Let's just quickly powder. I'm sorry, but am I not a photographer? Look at him with his stupid little tongue. I love it so much. I'll use some of my COTY Airspun. Anyway, so I actually probably would go back to my sister's like yesterday and just keep hanging out with them because I was riding the horses and oh, it was just wonderful. But I really don't want to put Potato through the trauma of being in the car again. So yeah, I can't really go back right now. It's like the only thing that's stopping me is that. But I don't know, I care more about him being nice and happy than me, to be honest. I'm such a parent now. What else has been happening? Oh yeah, I've been doing kind of up my flat a little bit. I totally changed my bedroom. I'll put a picture in of it now. I got like my old bed frame from my brother's. He put it out in the garden and I just grabbed it with no interactions, don't you worry. Got like new bedding and cushions. So I've never had like decorative cushions on my bed ever in my life, and now I do, and I feel like a grown-up. I was able to put my other unit in there. Like my whole bedroom's just got a totally different vibe now, and I adore it. It just feels so much cozier and lovely, and it's also got more room because I got rid of that ginormous bed, which is now in my living room because the landlord needs to come and pick it up. I think we'll start eyes now, and then I can do the rest of my base when my eyes are on. But I will do that thing where you like put a lot of powder underneath it. This COTY Airspun is about to finish. Just to catch any fallout. I'm feeling kind of like maybe kind of like the blue look that I did in my clothing haul last Sunday, that kind of vibe. But I'm also thinking like grey and blue. Let's do grey and blue. I'm going to use my Technic super cheap grey palette, my Dose of Colours Teal Me More, and ABH Noir. I usually like use one palette, but I just feel like doing greys and blacks and blue. So what is really the meat and potatoes of this video? Why did you click on it? It's because of the title, didn't you? You nosy Nellies. So I got dumped again, which is a really great feeling. A lot of you will know I've been seeing the English dude, the Liverpudlian man, for a few months now, like 3 months or so. It's all going very well. no red flags, nothing bad going on. It was really quite lovely. I really liked him. He told me he really liked me. We had a lot of fun together. What day was it? He's been away on a course. He works in the military. He's been away on a course down in Portsmouth for the past, well, since, I don't know, I've not seen him since Christmas Eve though. So it's been like a while since I've seen him, but we spoke on the phone pretty much every single night, which we've done since like we first started talking on Tinder. So I thought everything was fine, and then he came round, what day is it today? Monday. So he came around Saturday and it was all fine. We'd made plans for the next day. We were going to go on a walk and we were going to do this workout thing that he'd discovered and all this jazz. We were sitting talking about it. We did the Jay's virtual pub quiz together. We were just having a lovely time, and then I don't know what happened. He went all quiet all of a sudden, and I was like, what's wrong? And he was like, yeah, you want something, you want a relationship, and I don't. And I was like, oh, well, I was quite honest about that from the beginning. I don't really just want to date someone for 6 months and then move on to someone else. And he was like, yeah, I'm in the military though, so I have to move around a lot, and I don't think this is the right thing. Blah 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 blah. It's not you, it's me. Obviously it's not me. Look at me. No, it's not you, it's me, and all this jazz. And he wasn't mean or anything. Not at all, in fact. He was a gentleman. And I was like, okay. You know, I had to cry, obviously. But I was like, well, I think you should probably leave now. So he left. I don't know what time. Quite late at night-ish. So he left. And that was that. I've not spoken to him since. He's messaged me a couple of times, but I am not messaging him back because there's no point. He's said what he said. He doesn't want what I want. Blah blah blah. I don't want to date. Obviously you date someone to see where it's going, but I don't really start seeing someone unless I kind of have that feeling, you know, like a good feeling, like it could go somewhere. Anyway, clearly my feeling was wrong. It always totally sucks when someone doesn't like you, but at the same time, honestly, ever since Hamish, my husband, still technically my husband, anyone want to buy me a divorce for my 30th birthday? Ever since he left, and the 2 guys that I've dated since, the first one was the guy from Dunfermline, if you remember, and this one, I've honestly kept it all at very much an arm's length. I've been invested and I've been happy and having a good time, but I've not been letting myself get real feelings. So actually I had a little cry about it on the night. Phoned up Elena and Teresa on a video call crying, but actually since then I'm totally fine. I don't want to message him, don't want to see him, I don't even want him to you know when you want someone to want you, so you're like, oh, they'll call me because I'm just so irresistible. Yeah, I don't even care. I'm over it. It sucks, but yeah, I guess I just haven't let myself get emotionally invested so much, which is a good thing because now I'm not hurting terribly. When I told my sister, she was really worried about me and she was like, right, you need to come up here immediately, come and stay with us, we'll look after you. And I was like, I'm honestly okay. It sucks, but I'm okay. And that's what happened with the first guy as well. He didn't want anything serious either. I don't know. I just feel if you're not wanting anything serious, just say that in your Tinder profile or your Bumble profile. Just say, don't want anything serious. Just want to chat. Just be honest about it. You know, I'm almost 30. I don't really want to be doing all that again. Saying all of that though, and I know I'll get some comments, I'm super happy on my own. Like, I don't need a boyfriend to feel worthy or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But it's nice to have someone, isn't it? To cuddle at night time and to argue over movies and to go on long walks with and stuff. Like, it's just nice. But yeah, I don't need a boyfriend. But it's just, it would be nice, you know? I love that tech. Oh my goodness. Shut up. I will tell you one horror story. One Tinder horror story. Although, if my parents are watching this, they'll probably never speak to me again. No, they will, but they would be really mad at me. Anyway, so this was before I met, obviously, the English boy. And I'd been chatting to this guy for a while, and I met up with him a couple of times before he came round to my flat. So, like, you know, had the vibe that he wasn't gonna chop me up and turn me into soup or anything. So eventually he ended up coming round, but I'd already kind of decided by that point that I really wasn't into him in that way. So, you know, I was like, yeah, absolutely, come around, we'll have a few drinks, and you can have the couch, because I've got a really big couch that's actually great for sleeping on. And he was like, yeah, that's absolutely fine. So we had a few drinks, and by 9 PM I'd fallen asleep. Like, I was so tired. So I fell asleep and I went through to my bed, just leaving him in the living room like, well, he's going to sleep in there, so, you know, good night. Anyway, I mean, this is a terrible story. At 3 AM, I was woken up to being carried from my bed, like being lifted out of my bed and carried through to the living room, and I was just baffled. What on earth is going on? So this dude puts me down on my couch and he's like, yeah, you need to sleep here. I was like, I don't really want to sleep on the couch with you, I'd like to sleep in my bed. And he's like, no, you really need to sleep here. I was like, what on earth are you talking about? He's like, I'll tell you in the morning. I was like, tell me right now, what on earth is happening? And he's like, okay, I'm really embarrassed, but I peed in your bed. And I was like, what? Yeah, I peed in your bed. And I was like, uh-huh. What? Because bearing in mind, I did not invite this boy to come and stay in my bed. Did I? No, I did not. And anyway, it turns out he'd sat in the living room for a long time on his own, just drinking. I had like a brand new bottle of cracking rum. It's pretty much all gone because he drank like the whole thing. He came through drunk and got into bed beside me, and I was just conked out asleep. And then he pissed the bed. And to be honest, I was very upset about the fact that he peed my bed. Like, so much to the point that I didn't even really fathom until a couple of days later that this boy just gotten into my bed. But I mean, I put myself in that situation, but still, like, what on earth? And he would not leave the next day. And I really don't like being rude to people. Eventually he left, and thankfully got my mattress cleaned. And that was the end of that. Although I did see his profile on Tinder pop up and he said, apparently I still piss the bed. I was like, yeah. There's no apparently about it, mate. So Tinder really is a mixed bag. It really is a mixed bag. I don't know, I really don't like online dating. I feel like everyone's just on there and they swipe right and they start talking to you until maybe someone hotter swipes right with them, and then they stop talking to you so they can go speak with someone else. It's all very disposable. But there's not really anything else we can do right now. Just gotta be single and just deal with it, you know? Which is fine. That's why I got my cats. What is that? What even is that? Oh, I don't know. So I've put up another Tinder profile, you know, just putting the feelers out, see what's out there. But I'm not really spending much time on it or trying to match with anyone really. Just kind of see what happens. I think I can hear angels playing the harp when I put this eyeshadow on. I'm gonna use my new Too Faced Killer Liner. They sent me all of these, probably like the most exciting parcel I've ever had in my life. This is Killer Sapphire, which is like a navy. I think this will be nicer than a black. I don't know, the more I talk about it, like now I'm sitting trying to like verbalize my experiences and like what happened. I'm like, oh, just give up, Melissa. It all sounds a bit sad. That is a really nice blue. Do you know what? I mean, the powder trick, it does work. It's like kind of removed some concealer from under there. Which is weird. My skin is looking drier than a nun's. Although it sucks to have someone turn around and be like, yeah, don't wanna hang out with you anymore. I will say, like, of my whole life, I feel the most confident right now, which is weird because my head's a bit of a mess. But in terms of like confidence, yeah, I'm doing pretty well actually, which is quite surprising. Yeah, like I go out and about, do my errands or do my grocery shopping and all that kind of stuff. No makeup on, nothing. And I just feel good. Like I don't feel like I need it anymore. Like in my 20s, which I'm still in technically. Like in my younger years, I always thought, oh my goodness, don't go out with makeup on. Ugh, gross. Now I just don't even care. I just put a nice moisturiser on and I go out. And I'm like, well, this is my face, so my makeup is gonna look shocking today, just so you all know. We're just gonna deal with it. I feel like on the whole, I just carry myself better with more confidence. I project myself with more confidence. I don't like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm doing better in that regard, but I would say mental health. Bit touch and go in it. That bronzer might have been a wee bit dark for how pale my face is. I'm gonna edit this and be like, no Melissa, just refilm this whole video. But you know what, maybe just being more unedited and more just saying it and dealing with it is what we need to do. Mental health wise, struggling to get an appointment with my doctor's practice, which I'm not surprised at. I know everything is very stretched right now, but man, I could really do with an appointment. I think they need to up my meds or change my meds because they're not working anymore. I'm on sertraline, 100 milligrams, and I just don't feel like it's making any difference at all. Maybe I'm just used to it now because I've been on it for over a year. So I'm trying to get an appointment, but I'm honestly at that point where I feel like I can't talk about it, that I want to get my mum to phone them and talk to them for me. I don't know, I just feel like whenever I get on the phone with them and they're like, so, you know, what's wrong, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm fine, I'm absolutely fine. I don't even know why I phoned you today. I don't know why I've asked for this appointment. Because I just can't sit and verbally talk about it because I just feel like stupid when I do. I don't know why. I'm gonna use my soft palette. My battery died. What was I saying? I'm over Makeup Revolution. I really am. Makeup Revolution have not released anything in a really long time that I care about. Like, I used to order from Makeup Revolution all the time. I don't remember the last thing I bought from them. Just seems like they're regurgitating the same palette over and over again, just in different packaging. And you know me, I'm such a Makeup Revolution fan. Like, there's so much that I love from them. Like, all of their new stuff is just so boring to me. Well, I mean, this makeup look is so good. Let's continue with it. So what's next for old Melissa here? No idea. And that's that. Just gonna keep waking up every day, hopefully, and feeding my cats, watching Netflix, filming videos, going to Asda on a Friday is my day out. I mean, that eye look is awful for me, in my opinion, but I've not plugged my mic in, have I? Sorry, just plugged my mic in. Clearly not used to having technology. requires a little bit of effort. I feel like that's all my news. Don't really have anything else to say. Got dumped. I love my cats. My bedroom looks nicer. And that's that on that. You want to see like more personal updates from me? I do have my new Instagram account, Makemeupmissa Life, which is where I just post a lot of pictures of the cats and videos. And like me just being normal, not being like makeup-y Melissa. We'll throw brows and lashes on, then we'll do a lip, and then that'll be us. Thank goodness for caffeine, right? We're going to finish off this incredible look with Rimmel Stay Matte in Latte to Go. My lips are dry AF. So bad, in fact. There we have it. This is the worst makeup I've ever done in my life. Do I care? No, we're done. Yeah. Great, ready to go and catch some boys. Plenty of fish in the sea, Melissa. What is this? I don't even care. Do you know what? That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Hope you enjoyed this. Just a catch up. We can ignore the makeup. It really is the worst makeup I've ever done. Like, my skin has never looked worse. My lips might just fall off. They're that dry. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I just wanted to catch up, fill you in on what's been going on, and that's what we've done. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. A pity thumbs up since I got dumped. That would be nice. Subscribe. We put out 3 videos a week, high quality like this. Why would you want to miss that? And leave me a comment down below. Tell me your Tinder dating stories, or just general dating stories that are bad, to make me feel better. I really hope you enjoyed this utter shit show. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye. Is it really that bad? But it is really that bad. Oh, it's really that bad. Like, what is going on? What has happened? Look at that. Oh!